When Kelly Clarkson, a strong vocalist and adored talk show presenter, abruptly canceled the opening shows of her Las Vegas residency, Kelly Clarkson studio sessions, just 90 minutes before showtime on July 4, 2025, she sent shockwaves through her following. The show was scheduled to take place on July 4. Fans at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace were left surprised at the announcement, which was made through an emotional post on Instagram. Many of them were already lined up, some of them wearing homemade t-shirts dedicated to Kelly Clarkson, and they were ready for a night of her famous belting act. What is the official answer? Strenuous rehearsals have caused strain on the vocal cords. Kelly's personal past and rumors from those who are close to her indicate that there is more to the story than meets the eye. It is a complex web of physical demands, emotional struggles, and the unrelenting strain that comes with being a famous mother. Here is the complete explanation for why Kelly decided to put her dreams of Las Vegas on hold. Kelly stated that the primary reason for the cancellation was to protect her voice, which is an instrument that has lifted her from the glory of American Idol to the heights of reaching Grammy-winning successes. We have been working around the clock to make studio sessions the most intimate and extraordinary experience with and for my incredible fans, she wrote in a statement that she posted on Instagram. My voice has suffered as a result of the preparation and practices that I have been doing. I want the shows to be perfect for you all, and I need to prevent myself from doing significant damage, so I am going to take this weekend and the following week off to rest up. This was not a decision that was made on a whim. According to insiders close to the singer, Kelly's vocal cords were not only on thin ice, but there was also a possibility that they might sustain significant damage. She is able to sing every single note, according to a Vegas source who spoke to Page 6. She is a very powerful vocalist, but her vocal cords suffer as a result of her singing, and she has on multiple occasions come perilously near to requiring surgical intervention. Kelly was forced to prioritize her long-term vocal health over the immediate excitement of opening night, since the dry air in Vegas and the rigorous practice schedule only served to amplify the strain that she was already experiencing. Vocal cords are not the final chapter in the saga, however. Sources within the organization indicated at more profound and personal issues, which most certainly had a role in the cancellation at the 11th hour. Over the past few months, Kelly's life has not been a smooth ballad. A dramatic and public ordeal, her divorce from Brandon Blackstock, her former manager and spouse of 7 years, is scheduled to take place in the year 2020. As a result of the divorce, which was finalized in 2022, Kelly was forced to parent her 2 children, River Rose, who was 10 years old, and Remington Alexander, who was 8 years old, as a single parent while also balancing her music career and the Kelly Clarkson Show. According to a source who spoke with Page 6, Kelly's personal life is so tremendously complicated. It is only a small number of people that are aware of the significant conflicts that she is engaged in behind the scenes. It is a source of emotional difficulty for her, and as a result, it causes her bodily distress. A toll has been taken as a result of these struggles, which have been worsened by continued difficulties in co-parenting and legal disputes over property and cash. In an interview in 2022, Kelly herself stated, "Just to be brutally honest, I did not handle the divorce well," which suggests that she has carried a significant amount of emotional weight throughout her life. Recollections of Kelly's previous absences were also triggered as a result of the cancellation. It was reported that she was absent for nearly 10 days of the Kelly Clarkson Show in March and April of 2025, citing personal matters without providing any further explanation. Fans hypothesized back then, as they do now, that the pressures of her demanding profession, which includes juggling a talk show, a new record label, High Road Records, and a residency in Las Vegas, could be causing her to reach a breaking point. In the month of May, a source shared their thoughts with Page 6, saying, "She has her priorities, and her family comes first, but I think she's been humbled by the whole situation. Those who had come a great distance and spent thousands of dollars on flights and accommodations were hit with a profound sense of disappointment when the Vegas cancellation was announced, just as fans were bursting with enthusiasm and unshakable support. One individual made the following observation: "When you actually sing live, you are allowed this grace. Be at peace with that magnificent instrument. Some individuals, on the other hand, were less forgiving, particularly due to the fact that Ticketmaster was not providing refunds because the event was postponed rather than canceled. I am literally here wearing a t-shirt that I designed myself after Kelly Clarkson. During my trip, I paid $700 on airfare and $1,000 on lodging. One fan shared their frustration on Instagram, saying, "Canceling 1 hour before the show is insane." A other person said, "Many of us do not have the financial means to travel to Las Vegas, take time off from work, and pay for hotels." The timing, which was 90 minutes before the showtime, was another source of frustration for her staff, who reportedly found out about the choice through social media. According to a source who spoke to the Mirror, "It is disrespectful to do that to so many people who work there off for each and every one of your shows." The dissatisfaction was not something that Kelly was unaware of. Someone with knowledge of the situation told People that she was devastated and felt terrible for fans who had traveled to see her. There were 18 events scheduled to take place between now and November 15 as part of the Studio Sessions residency, which was intended to be a success and provide an opportunity to connect with fans in an environment that was similar to a studio. In her posts, Kelly had praised the outstanding musicians and vocalists, demonstrating that she had put her whole heart into the endeavor. She had no choice but to give in to the vocal strain, which she described as coming on quickly after a long period of rehearsals. The source for People made the observation that even as an experienced singer, she pushes herself too hard, and they added that the dry atmosphere in Las Vegas did not help. No, this was not the first time that Kelly had problems with her voice. Although she has achieved legendary status with her full-throttle singing style, it has always been a double-edged sword. According to the insider who spoke to Page 6, she is an extremely powerful singer, but it takes its toll. There have been comparisons made to the cancellation of Adele's residency in Las Vegas in 2022. One fan commented, "When Adele canceled, we still had an amazing time," demonstrating some empathy. On the other hand, in contrast to Adele, who was subjected to criticism for providing a 24-hour notice, Kelly's 90-minute warning was even more shocking. In spite of this, her determination to put on a perfect performance was the driving force behind her choice to take some time off and recuperate, with the residency being rescheduled to begin on July 11. There were also rumors circulating concerning Kelly's future, with Page 6 stating that she might not extend her contract with the Kelly Clarkson Show in 2026 in order to concentrate on her children and maintaining her health. She divorced Blackstock, who had assisted her in negotiating a contract with NBC, which added another degree of complexity to the situation. An individual with knowledge of the situation made the observation that the irony is that he has had a very positive influence on her life. He made these phenomenal deals for her, but the personal repercussions has been significant. Having to juggle being a single mother with a rigorous profession has left Kelly feeling overburdened, and the fact that she was unable to attend the Vegas event may be an indication that she is reevaluating her limits. The choice to cancel was ultimately made by Kelly for the purpose of self-preservation, specifically to save her voice and her mental health in the midst of a storm of personal and professional pressures. Providing that she is Kelly okay to give the intimate and powerhouse experience that she envisioned, the Studio Sessions residency, which is now scheduled to debut on July 11, promises to be the experience she envisioned. For the time being, fans are left with the hope that their idol will emerge stronger, ready to sing the notes that made her a legend, while Kelly navigates the hidden fights that make her all too real.